The morning sun cast long shadows over the quiet farm. Farmer Monkey stretched, a wide smile on his face. He donned his familiar blue overalls, ready for the day. Stepping outside, fresh air filled his lungs. A happy bark greeted him from his loyal dog. Chickens clucked softly, pecking at the ground. A contented cow munched grass by the old oak tree. Farmer Monkey surveyed his thriving farm with pride. Rows of green crops swayed gently in the breeze. The barn stood sturdy, a testament to hard work. This was his sanctuary, a place of peace. Suddenly, a gust of wind rustled the leaves violently. The sky, once clear, began to darken ominously. Dark, heavy clouds rolled in from the west. A distant rumble echoed across the fields. The dog whined, its tail tucked low. Chickens scurried, seeking shelter under the coop. The cow stopped eating, looking nervously at the sky. Leaves swirled into small, frantic cyclones. Farmer Monkey's smile faded, replaced by concern. He looked up, shielding his eyes from the wind. The air grew heavy, charged with an unspoken threat. A large storm was definitely brewing. He knew he had to act, and act fast. His beloved farm was in danger. Every animal, every plant depended on him. He took a deep breath, determination in his eyes. There was no time for hesitation now. He had to protect his home, his family. The wind howled, a prelude to the coming chaos. He turned, heading towards the barn with purpose. His mind raced, formulating a quick plan. He needed to secure everything, every last detail. The first drops of rain began to fall. They splattered on the dusty ground, creating dark spots. The sky turned a bruised purple grey. Another rumble, closer this time, shook the earth. Farmer Monkey quickened his pace, urgency mounting. He glanced back at his anxious animals. Their safety was his top priority. He reached the barn door, pulling it open. The smell of hay and old wood filled his nostrils. He would not let the storm defeat them. His resolve hardened with each passing moment. The farm, his life's work, would endure. He knew what he had to do. A flash of lightning illuminated the darkening landscape. The storm was here. He whistled sharply, a signal for his animal friends. The dog barked, understanding the urgency in his call. A little piglet scurried from its muddy wallow. The goat trotted quickly, leaping over a small puddle. All the animals gathered, looking to Farmer Monkey. He pointed towards the barn, giving clear instructions. They nodded, ready to help protect their home. First, they secured the loose tools outside. Then, they moved heavy sacks of grain into the barn. The wind whipped around them, growing stronger. They worked together, a team against the brewing storm. The first heavy drops of rain began to fall again. Dark clouds gathered ominously, wind picking up. Leaves swirled around Farmer Monkey's feet. He looked up, concern etched on his face. A big storm was brewing. He had to act fast. Farmer Monkey whistled, a sharp, urgent sound. His animal friends paused, listening intently. Piglet trotted quickly towards him. Goat leaped over a small puddle, joining Piglet. The dog barked eagerly, tail wagging, ready to help. All gathered around Farmer Monkey. He gestured towards the darkening sky. Farmer Monkey explained his plan to secure the farm. His friends listened, nodding in understanding. No time to waste, they sprang into action. Piglet grabbed a small shovel. Goat nudged a wheelbarrow with his head. The dog barked directions, surprisingly helpful. They began gathering tools from the shed. Sacks of grain were carefully lifted. They carried the heavy sacks into the barn. Farmer Monkey secured the barn doors. Goat used his horns to push a window shut. Piglet struggled with a stubborn latch. The dog helped by pulling a rope tight. They tied down loose objects in the yard. A rake, a bucket, anything that could fly. The wind intensified, howling through the trees. Rain began to fall, light at first. A distant rumble of thunder echoed. The rain grew heavier, drumming on the roof. Another thunderclap, closer this time. The animals flinched, feeling a little scared. Farmer Monkey put a reassuring hand on Piglet. He smiled, encouraging his friends. He reminded them of their shared goal, protecting their home together. Their determination renewed, they worked faster. Goat pushed a final crate inside. Piglet wiped rain from his snout. Farmer Monkey checked the last window latch. The farm was mostly secured now. Rain lashed against the barn walls. Wind howled like a hungry beast. They huddled together inside the barn. A sense of accomplishment, despite the fear. They had done their best. Now they waited for the storm to pass. The thunder roared outside. Suddenly, a loud crack echoed. The barn shook violently. A large tree branch crashed down. It splintered the old wooden fence. A gaping hole appeared in their perimeter. The animals gasped in alarm. Their safe haven was compromised. Farmer Monkey's eyes darted to the breach. He knew they couldn't give up now. He spotted a thick coil of rope. A new plan formed in his mind. They had to fix that fence quickly. The wind howled, rain lashed down relentlessly. Thunder cracked, shaking the very ground. Suddenly, a deafening crack echoed across the farm. All heads snapped towards the sound. A massive, ancient tree swayed violently. Its roots struggled against the storm's fury. With a groan, the tree began to fall. Slow motion, branches splintering, leaves flying. The tree crashed down with immense force. It landed directly onto the sturdy wooden fence. Wood shattering, splinters flew everywhere. A huge, gaping hole appeared in the fence line. Panic flared in the animal's eyes. Goat bleated nervously, looking at the gap. Piglet squealed, pointing a hoof. The dog barked frantically, pacing. Their friends, the other farm animals, were inside. They could easily escape through the broken fence. Farmer Monkey's eyes widened in alarm. He knew he had to act, and fast. No time to think, only to do. He spotted a thick, sturdy rope nearby. It was used for hauling hay bales. He grabbed the rope, his muscles tensing. His friends understood the urgency instantly. They rushed to his side without a word. Goat took one end, Piglet the other. The dog nudged a loose plank into place. Farmer Monkey pointed to the fallen tree section. It was heavy, obstructing the gap. They needed to lift it, even just a little. Farmer Monkey grunted, pulling hard on the rope. Goat braced his hooves, straining. Piglet dug in, pushing with all his might. Muscles bulged, sweat mixed with rain. Slowly, agonizingly, the tree section moved. A collective grunt of effort from the team. They managed to lift it a few inches. Just enough to prevent immediate escape. They quickly secured it with more rope, tying it to a remaining sturdy post. It was a temporary fix, but crucial. The immediate danger of escape was averted. A collective sigh of relief escaped them. Their combined strength had saved the day. The storm still raged, but hope returned. Farmer Monkey wiped rain from his brow. He looked at his friends, a grateful smile. The animals inside watched, relieved. They huddled closer, feeling safer now. The wind began to lose its furious edge. Rain softened to a gentle drizzle. Thunder rumbled distantly, moving away. A sliver of pale light appeared. The darkest clouds started to break apart. Farmer Monkey patted the dog's head. Piglet and Goat exchanged tired but proud glances. The farm was battered, but not broken. They had faced the storm and won. A quiet sense of triumph settled over them. The immediate danger averted, a sense of relief washed over them. The raging storm began to show signs of weakening. Rain lessened from a deluge to a steady drizzle. Wind howled less fiercely through the trees. Dark clouds, once solid, started to break apart. Patches of lighter sky appeared overhead. A distant rumble of thunder faded into silence. The animals looked at each other, hope dawning in their eyes. Farmer Monkey wiped sweat from his brow. He gave a tired but reassuring smile. Piglet squealed softly, nudging Goat. Goat bleated, shaking water from his fur. The dog whined, then wagged its tail tentatively. The drizzle stopped completely. Silence descended, broken only by dripping water. A ray of sunlight pierced through the clouds. It illuminated the muddy farmyard. The light grew, painting the landscape in gold. The last dark clouds drifted away. A vibrant, colorful arc began to form. A magnificent rainbow stretched across the sky. It arched majestically over the now safe farm. The animals gasped in awe and wonder. Then a collective cheer erupted. Piglet jumped up and down excitedly. Goat pranced, kicking his hind legs. The dog barked joyfully, chasing its tail. Farmer Monkey laughed, a deep, happy sound. Their home was safe, their efforts rewarded. He turned to each friend, his eyes full of gratitude. "Thank you, Piglet," he said, patting his head. "Thank you, Goat, for your strength. And you, my loyal dog," he added, scratching behind its ears. Each animal felt a surge of pride. They had faced the storm together. They had protected their beloved farm. Farmer Monkey looked up at the clear, vibrant sky. The rainbow shimmered, a promise of peace. He spread his arms wide, a triumphant gesture. "Together we are strong," he declared. His voice echoed across the quiet farm. The animals nodded in agreement, their spirits soaring. The day had been challenging, full of fear. But it had also taught them a vital lesson. Friendship and mutual aid conquer all. Working together, they could overcome any problem, especially when protecting their home. A warm, contented feeling settled over the farm. The sun shone brightly on their united spirit. A perfect end to a stormy day. The air smelled fresh and clean. Birds began to sing again, a sweet melody. Farmer Monkey surveyed the farm, a gentle smile. The broken fence was a reminder of their struggle. But it also showed their resilience and teamwork. The animals gathered close, a true family. They knew future challenges would come, but they would face them side by side. Their bond was stronger than any storm. The farm, their home, was truly blessed.